Hey everyone! Today we're going to be looking at how to bring together two awesome teaching tools, Nearpod and Padlet. Nearpod is an engaging lesson delivery platform that allows for student interaction, easy teacher evaluation, and data collection. And Padlet is a virtual bulletin board that works great for collaboration. In the lesson that I'm planning, students are learning about the causes of the American Revolution, and I want them to gain a deeper understanding of how personal perspectives shape the way we respond to events. To deliver this content, I want to use Nearpod, but I also want to include a tool to allow students to share their ideas, and that is where Padlet's going to come in. Now, I'm not going to spend time discussing how to build a Nearpod or put together a Padlet, so I've included a couple of links up here for those of you that may need a refresher on how to create in those two platforms. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I've logged in to both Nearpod and Padlet. Here on my Padlet dashboard, you can see that I've already created the Padlet that I want to insert into my Nearpod lesson, the perspectives of the American Revolution. So all I need to do is I need to click here on the three snowmen and just simply click on copy link. And this is going to allow me to easily insert this into my Nearpod lesson. Next, I head back to Nearpod. Here in Nearpod, I need to find the lesson that I want to add my Padlet to. I'm going to hover over the top of it and then simply click on the editing button. This is going to open up my editing screen. The editing screen lays out all of my slides of my Nearpod lesson and allows me to easily scroll through to find the place where I want to add my Padlet. I want to add my Padlet here between slides 12 and 13 because I want the students to respond to the what would they say slide. I click on the space between these two, I hover over Add Slide, hover over Add Content, and then way down here at the very bottom is the Web Content button, and that's the one that I want to use. After I click on that, it's going to open up a screen where I have the opportunity to insert that link that I copied out of Padlet earlier. I'm going to do that by simply right-clicking in the box and then clicking Paste. Once I've done this, I can simply click on Save. It's going to take me back to my editing screen, and here I can click on Save and Exit. The next thing that I want to do is I want to show you what this is going to look like from both the teacher's perspective and the student's perspective. So let's take a look at that. Here on the left, this is the teacher view of a live Nearpod lesson, and on the right we have the student view. Now as you know, in Nearpod, as the teacher advances the slides, the student slides advance as well. Our next slide after this one is going to be our Padlet that we inserted into our lesson earlier. Now, some of you familiar with Nearpod know that it has its own collaboration tool that you can easily insert into a lesson. So why would we add a Padlet? Well, I think that there are a lot of advantages to adding a Padlet over using the Nearpod collaboration tool. So some of the benefits of Padlet over Nearpod is number one, we can change the way that we organize our Padlet so that it is more conductive for things like this, where we want students to respond in different ways. So here they can respond under this column as a patriot or under this column as a loyalist. You can't do that with the Nearpod tool. Additionally, as students start to add to their Padlets, they have a lot more options for how they can post to a Padlet. Number one, they can upload directly from their computer or Chromebook. They can link directly to a website. This tool allows them to search the web, not only for images, but also for videos on YouTube, for web pages that may support their point of view and strengthen their argument. Anything that they really want to find on the web can be posted into a Padlet. Furthermore, we have these three dots out here, and these three dots open up a wide variety of ways for students to post that you can't do in a Nearpod lesson. First of all, they can do a video or voice recording. They could do a screencast, much like I'm doing here with you today. All of these are advantages to using a Padlet over the Nearpod collaboration tool. Another advantage of the Padlet tool is that we can easily share this with students by giving them that same link that we use to post it into our Nearpod, and they can access this Padlet at any time. Finally, if a student creates their own account, they can easily click on a post by using these three little dots here, and they can copy that post. Once they've copied it, they can paste this into either a new Padlet or a recent Padlet that they've previously made. What I love about this is that if a student is working on writing an essay, then they can take information from Padlet and they can use it to organize their ideas and improve their writing. So that's it. Nearpod and Padlet are two amazing tools that work together to maximize student learning and collaboration. Thanks for spending time with me today, and I hope you learned something.